What's happening in the world of AI? The pace is insane. You need to catch up on these. First up, a bombshell from Sam Altman himself, is the US sleepwalking on China's AI dominance. Then, we dive into the future of how we'll interact with AI, and guess what? Your current devices might be obsolete. But wait, the AI party might be getting a reality check, with Altman admitting the bubble could burst. And is that bubble already showing cracks? We've got new research suggesting enterprise AI is failing at an alarming rate. Stick around, you don't want to miss this rapid-fire download of critical AI insights. Let's go. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. US underestimating China's AI might. Altman sounds alarm. Is the United States falling behind in the global AI race? OpenAI CEO Sam Altman recently issued a stark warning, suggesting that the US may be significantly underestimating China's rapid advancements in artificial intelligence. Speaking in a candid interview, Altman highlighted key factors that could be fueling China's ascent, potentially outpacing Western development. Altman pointed to China's strategic embrace of open-source AI models as a significant accelerant. By leveraging and contributing to the open-source community, Chinese AI firms can rapidly iterate and improve their technologies without the same foundational research investment required for proprietary systems. This approach democratizes access to cutting-edge AI capabilities, allowing a wider array of developers and companies to build upon existing frameworks. Furthermore, Altman emphasized China's formidable manufacturing capacity, particularly in semiconductor production. While the US has implemented export controls aimed at limiting China's access to advanced chips, Altman expressed skepticism about their long-term efficacy. He argued that these restrictions, while impactful in the short term, might not be sufficient to stifle China's overall AI innovation trajectory. The ability to manufacture AI hardware at scale, even if slightly less advanced than the absolute cutting edge, can still lead to widespread deployment and development. This perspective aligns with observations from other industry leaders, such as NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang, who has also noted the resilience and growth of Chinese tech giants like Huawei, even in the face of sanctions. Companies like DeepSeek and Moonshot are already making waves with their open-weight models, which are reportedly competitive with, and often more cost-effective than, leading US-developed counterparts. This suggests that the competitive landscape is evolving rapidly, with new players emerging and challenging the established order. The implications of this potential shift are vast. It raises questions about global AI leadership, national security, and the future of technological innovation. If China indeed gains a significant edge in AI development and deployment, it could reshape international relations and economic power dynamics. The effectiveness of current US policy, primarily focused on supply chain controls, is being called into question, suggesting a need for a broader strategy that addresses talent, research, and open-source contributions. Industry analysts are closely watching these developments, with many agreeing that a nuanced understanding of China's AI ecosystem is crucial. The narrative often focuses on hardware limitations, but the rapid progress in open-source software and the sheer scale of China's AI talent pool present a more complex challenge than simple chip restrictions can solve. But what does this mean for how we'll actually use AI in our daily lives? Get ready, because the devices you're using right now might not be cutting it for the AI of tomorrow. Your phone can't handle future AI. Altman on next-gen devices. Prepare to rethink your gadgets. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman has declared that the current crop of smartphones and computers simply cannot unlock the true potential of artificial intelligence. In a recent podcast appearance, Altman painted a picture of future AI interactions that sound like something straight out of science fiction, emphasizing the need for entirely new hardware paradigms. Altman articulated that the next generation of AI models will demand far more sophisticated hardware than what we currently possess. He envisions future devices being seamlessly integrated into our lives, acting as proactive companions rather than reactive tools. One of the things that I think will be defining about the difference of AI versus The sort of previous way we've been using computers and technology is you really want AI to have as much context as possible, do stuff for you, and be proactive, he explained. He contrasted this with the current binary state of our devices, either on or off, in our pocket or in our hand. The ideal AI companion, according to Altman, would be constantly aware of our needs, ready to offer assistance proactively, provide timely alerts about important information, and even remind us of tasks we've set for ourselves throughout the day. This requires a level of contextual awareness and continuous operation that today's devices are not designed for. This vision isn't just theoretical for OpenAI. The company is actively exploring new hardware possibilities. Notably, OpenAI has partnered with former Apple designer Jony Ive, a key figure behind the iPhone's iconic design, to conceptualize a new standalone AI device. While details remain scarce, the collaboration signals a serious commitment to reimagining the physical interface for AI. Rumors suggest that the company is even considering AI-powered headphones, which would offer users constant, ambient access to AI capabilities without the need to pull out a phone or engage with a traditional screen. The implications for the consumer electronics market are enormous. If Altman's vision materializes, we could see a complete overhaul of personal computing devices. The focus might shift from powerful, general-purpose computers to specialized, AI-centric hardware that prioritizes seamless integration, proactive assistance, and a rich contextual understanding of the user. This could lead to new form factors, innovative interfaces, and a fundamental change in how we interact with technology on a daily basis. The partnership with Jony Ive is particularly telling, suggesting a design-first approach to solving these hardware challenges, aiming for intuitive and elegant solutions. Industry observers believe this move by OpenAI could set a new standard for AI hardware, potentially challenging established players like Apple, Google, and Samsung. The success of such devices will hinge on their ability to deliver genuinely useful proactive assistance and maintain user privacy and trust. The market is ripe for disruption, and OpenAI, with its AI prowess and high-profile design collaboration, appears poised to make a significant impact. But even with all this talk of future devices and AI dominance, there's a growing chorus of doubt. Could the entire AI boom be heading for a spectacular crash? AI bubble fears mount. Even Sam Altman admits doubts. The meteoric rise of artificial intelligence has captivated the world, but a growing number of critics, and now even AI's biggest proponents, are starting to question if the party is about to end. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, the visionary behind ChatGPT, has openly acknowledged the potential for an AI bubble, admitting that some investors are likely to face significant financial losses amidst periods of irrational exuberance. In a candid conversation with journalists, Altman drew parallels between the current AI frenzy and the dot-com bubble of the late 1990s. He specifically stated, "I do think some investors are likely to lose a lot of money. There will be periods of irrational exuberance." This admission from a leading figure in the AI space adds a significant layer of caution to the prevailing optimism. The context for these remarks is particularly striking. OpenAI is reportedly in negotiations for a secondary share sale that values the company at an astonishing $500 billion, a substantial leap from its $300 billion valuation just months prior. This massive valuation, driven by intense investor interest in AI, fuels the very exuberance Altman is now warning about. Altman's comments suggest an awareness within OpenAI that the current market dynamics might be unsustainable. While the company is pushing forward with ambitious plans, including projecting that ChatGPT will soon serve billions of people a day, a user base that would dwarf even Facebook's current reach, there's an underlying acknowledgement of the speculative nature of the market. The comparison to the dot-com crash is a stark reminder that rapid technological advancement doesn't always translate to immediate, sustainable profitability for all involved. Many companies that were once tech darlings during the dot-com era ultimately failed due to overvaluation and unrealistic market expectations. This cautionary note from Altman comes at a critical juncture, as new research begins to highlight potential real-world limitations and implementation challenges for AI in enterprise settings. While the underlying AI models may be powerful, their successful integration into business operations is proving far more difficult than anticipated. This disconnect between technological capability and practical application could be a key factor in bursting any speculative bubble. Industry analysts are weighing in, with many suggesting that while AI technology itself is undoubtedly transformative, the current investment climate may be outpumping the realistic adoption rates and revenue generation potential. The focus is shifting from the wow factor of AI capabilities to the tangible business outcomes and return on investment. Altman's acknowledgement of potential investor losses serves as a signal to the market to temper expectations and focus on sustainable growth rather than purely speculative valuations. Speaking of enterprise AI and its challenges, new studies are revealing just how widespread these implementation failures are. Is the AI revolution already hitting a wall in the business world? AI implementation fails. Enterprise AI pilots flounder amidst hype. While the allure of artificial intelligence continues to drive massive investment and sky-high valuations, a sobering reality is emerging from the corporate world. Most enterprise AI initiatives are failing to deliver on their promised returns. New research indicates a significant gap between the potential of AI and its successful implementation within businesses, suggesting that the much-hyped AI revolution might be encountering substantial roadblocks. A recent study, Gen AI Divide, State of AI in Business 2025, analyzed 300 public AI deployments and surveyed hundreds of employees and business leaders. Its findings are stark. A staggering 95% of enterprise AI pilots fail to achieve rapid revenue acceleration. This alarming statistic challenges the prevailing narrative of AI as a universal business panacea and points towards deep-seated issues in how companies are adopting the technology. The research, while noted by some columnists as perhaps stating the obvious, highlights a critical distinction. Users readily adopt AI for straightforward tasks like those powered by ChatGPT, but struggle immensely with more complex, integrated enterprise systems. The core problem, according to the study, isn't necessarily the quality of the AI models themselves, but rather a significant learning gap for both the tools and the organizations attempting to implement them. Compounding these findings, the study revealed a significant disparity in success rates between off-the-shelf AI solutions and internally developed systems. Purchased AI tools succeed in 67% of cases, whereas custom-built AI systems only succeed 1/3 of the time. This data strongly suggests that many companies are attempting to reinvent the wheel rather than leveraging existing, proven AI applications. The complexity of integrating AI into existing workflows, the need for specialized skills, and the challenges in data management and governance appear to be major hurdles. Rather than a failure of AI technology, these results may represent an indictment of corporate IT departments' capabilities or strategies when it comes to deploying advanced AI solutions. This research lands at a particularly sensitive time, coinciding with OpenAI CEO Sam Altman's own warnings about investor overexuberance in the AI sector. Altman's comments about potential, irrational exuberance, and investors losing money echo the sentiment that the current AI boom might be fueled more by hype than by sustainable, widespread business value creation. The MIT study's findings provide concrete evidence supporting these concerns, indicating that the practical application of AI in business is far from the seamless, revenue-generating engine many investors anticipate. The gap between AI's potential and its current business reality is widening, prompting a reevaluation of investment strategies and implementation approaches. Industry analysts are advising businesses to approach AI adoption with a more pragmatic strategy, focusing on clear use cases, robust training, and realistic expectations. The success of AI in the enterprise may depend less on the sophistication of the models and more on the ability of organizations to adapt and manage the technological and human elements of integration. The AI bubble, if it exists, may be deflating not because the technology isn't powerful, but because businesses are finding it incredibly difficult to harness that power effectively. So, we've covered the geopolitical AI race, the future of AI hardware, and the potential AI market bubble. Now, let's do a quick recap of everything you need to know. And that's a wrap on today's AI lightning round. We've seen Sam Altman sound the alarm on China's AI ascent, debated the future of AI hardware beyond our current devices, heard Altman acknowledge the AI bubble potential, and uncovered widespread enterprise AI failures. Stay ahead of the curve. Like this video, subscribe to ChatGPT Insights, ring that notification bell, drop a comment with your thoughts, and follow us on all social platforms for more cutting-edge AI news.